Alrighty guys, and we're back at it. This is Merrick to Die with episode 3 of Wildermyth. And we, just to recap last episode, we got hit with the incursion. So it looks like there's a group of monsters heading to our starting town, and we got there just as they arrived. So we're actually not going to spend any legacy points. I'm tempted to spend a legacy point to get rid of this flying guy. I think this Thrixel here, the Seeker, I think that one's going to give us a bunch of trouble. But, you know, it's our first run through. It's the easiest mission. We are in a little bit of a harder difficulty, but so far we've been killing it. So we're going to go ahead and just finish this one. Oh, man. Alright, so we're really stocking up on the I think these are the Gorgons. I don't remember what these ones are called. Is it Magathai or something? And then these are Thrixels. And I don't remember what this guy's called. I wish you could like hover over these, like right click them or something. It's weird. Card view. Can I click on the card? No? I'm still figuring out all the controls here. Alright, so we're just about to jump into this. I'm still kind of curious what the resources are for. So I think we have to kill these incursions before we can do this. So we're going to do this, we're going to hit here, and then we're going to hit down here. It looks like we might possibly be able to go... Okay, no, these are mountains that we can't pass. So we got 1, 2, 3, and these ones have these stripes on them. So that's one way to tell if there's going to be enemies there before we get there. But yeah, let's go ahead and take these guys out so we can get some legacy points, and then we'll build a base. You know, as many bases as we can. I think I'm going to keep going for the bases rather than saving up my legacy points. Because once we figure out what these resources do, I think it'll work in our favor. But for now, let's go ahead and attack these guys. Everyone. 2, 3, 4. Let's do it. Attack! Everybody's at full health. We can't let the Thrixels stay in control of this area. It's time to take back Gladdale. Any ideas how we do that? Alright, so let's, Elon says we charge in and attack the Thrixel before they have a chance to mount defense. Wardia, we could just sneak into their camp and surprise them. I feel like that'd reduce our chances by dying horribly. Of dying horribly. And Shai says, plans for people with no imagination. Let's just wing it. Let's just wing it. Alright. I kind of like Shai's attitude. I'm more of a wing it type of guy too. But Elon has an 83% chance of success. We charge in and attack the Thrixel before they have a chance to mount a defense. Sneak into their camp and surprise them. So these two are kind of the same thing. Rush them, surprise them, wing it. And it doesn't have a percentage on it. So I don't know if that means like 0% by default. It could. We're going to play it safe. We're just going to go with Elon's answer because it's got the highest percentage. Onwards, Lion Epic, to battle! Lion's Epoch gain temporary damage, +1 bonus damage. Look at our little crew here. Okay, so we've only got 3 enemies. We've got a Seeker, a Thrixel Dweaver, and a Thrixel Thrusk. Alright, droning wings carry it inexorably closer. It's dodging flight impossible to predict. So these are the guys that I was worried about. I mean, all 3 of these look scary. We haven't faced any of them yet. Especially when this guy's got +3 health and +1 armor. Its head weaves in odd patterns. Eyes shine like moons. Hissing suddenly, it looms to strike. Our one advantage is that we have 4 people and they have 3. And I'm hoping that we have more health than them. I was wrong. Okay. Let's see what you got, Shai. We'll go ahead and slam this guy. Boom! 5 damage, 1 blocked. Wow, there's really not much cover. So let's stand back a little bit. Good old Janebert here. Oh, and also I recognize that the audio is still really loud. So we're gonna cut this music down to about half. It seems let's see, did that save? It didn't. Okay, so we're going to cut it down to half and then save it. Because that last episode was still pretty loud. Let's go ahead and shoot. We're going to stick with this guy. Hopefully we can kill him. Ah, man, we dodged him. No, we didn't. Awesome. Perfect. So far, we're doing good. Let's get behind here. We're going to interfuse with this fire. And we are going to illuminate. And then we're going to have him come here. And can we interfuse with the same object? No. Okay, well, let's see what he can do with water. Let's discus it. And we'll hit this guy. Boom. Boom. But we did shred one armor, so that's good. Oof. Oh. Okay, cool. Elon's not dead. Let's get Shy over here. And we're just going to slam this guy. Okay. We're going to shoot. Let's see, 4. We could kill him. No, we're going to shoot him because I think our guys get to go before the other 2. Alright, so that's 2 down. And we'll just wait here. Now, we could steal fire and kill it on. Did that kill him? Perfect. Okay, so Elon took a pretty big hit. Janebert took a little bit of damage. Why? No, we're not going to take that. We're just going to salvage this. Let's see, made by sewing metal links and plates into wool and covering over with a hardened leather. This is the standard suit of mail for most stationary marksmen. See, so we'd be dropping speed and dodge, and I think dodge is his biggest, like, I'm a firm believer that dodge is more important than actual armor. Because assuming these are on the scale of 1 to 100, right now we have an 80% chance of dodging attacks. So we're going to go ahead and just salvage this. If you don't need this, you can break it down for a +1 fabric instead. We still don't know what fabric does, so I'm reluctant to do this. But it's not going to let us, like, keep it in our inventory. It doesn't seem like we can sell anything. Okay, +5 dodge. Now, Elon's at 54. We could get Janebert all the way up to 86, which would be awesome. Ooh, but Shy. No, we're going to go ahead and keep Janebert. We need our archer to stay alive. Makes you proud, doesn't it? They couldn't even touch us. Please don't tempt fate, darling. Even I kind of want to smack you. Oh, Janebert, I know what you mean. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. The old card is replaced with a new, stronger card of the same type. The Thrixel deck is more dangerous now. Okay, so these guys just straight on leveled up. So I wonder if that means that there's going to be 2 of them. Well, wait, what? So there's still the single ones, extra armor, extra health. But as we saw in our last fight, this person had both of those. So I wonder if the Thrixel are still going to get the armor and health buff. We'll see, though. We really need Elon to rest. So we're going to come over here. Well, actually, what did this do? Rebuild. Let's do it. It doesn't seem to take a legacy point, and it gives Elon some time to regain some health. Ooh. Beneath the surface, Janebert uncovers an alluring artifact. Let's go ahead and do it. Sometimes Janebert would dig. A hobby is what it is. For a naturally skeptical heart, an expression of willing curiosity. Shy, I've found something. So have I. Really? What'd you A rooting pig, man. Hey, root up my gloam flower. The trash scales healer sending folks out of it. I really don't even think half that was English. But we're gonna go with it. Oh no, no gloam flower. Well then. Want to see what I dug up? Not really. It looks like, what is this, a tablet? It's a fire tablet, Series 4? No. It's a stone tablet. It's got pictures on it. Oh, careful. Let me hold it. Brush, brush. Hey, is that Shy showing interest in my diggings? Well, you actually managed to find something this time. Looks like a map, right? We know some of these landmarks. Kind of have to find this place if we can. It's been buried a long time. A little while longer won't hurt. Now screw that, Janebert. I appreciate you. I don't want Janebert to go. We'll go ahead and let Wardia go. So we can only take 3, but I think it will give Elon time to heal up, because he's still at 2 health, and he's not really useful to us, you know, when he's going to die. Alright, it looks like Elon finished up rebuilding. After a great deal of toil, Gladedale is mostly standing again. The townsfolk have suffered, but they're used to rebuilding. Remember that heroes are often born amidst tragedy. Alright, Elon, it looks like you're back to full health, so we're going to go ahead and... Oh, so we can't. I wonder... Now, that place looks dangerous, so we're going to have Elon come down here. We're going to scout with just Elon. Which could be risky, but... I don't smell anything. Whatever dug this place must be dead. What do you think is down here, Shy? Perhaps nothing at all. In fact, that is very likely. And yet, it doesn't feel likely. You do kind of wonder, though, how many places like this echo beneath our feet? How many do we walk over in a day? Oh, dead end? They've come to a round chamber deep beneath the earth. Their torchlight reveals uneven ground, the old marks of tools in the hard dirt. You bring a shovel? Something must be down here. Something is. Seems to be, but for how long? Seems inactive. Well, this old guy was probably meant as a security measure, so let's dig up what he was guarding. Let's dismantle the thing first, be methodical about it. I'm actually down with dismantling. I think we can get some resources, but it's also possibly going to awaken it. Alright, well, where do we start? You whack the skulls, I'll crush the cogs. Crack, splinter. Actually, feel better? Actually, yeah. Hey, look at the alloy lining, it's chest plate. That's unusual. Thwung. Uh-oh. Skirt. What the Just get that thing. Shy. Oh, so there's another one that's alive. So we got 2 ingots, which is good. But we also might get dead. So, we'll see. Alright, combat modifiers. All foes suffer 2 damage to start the mission. That's good. And there's only 1 foe, it looks like. So this is a Watchman. Ratcheting necks swing round as its armored body rows, keeping uncompromising vigilance. Alright, looks like Wardy is up first. We don't know where our guy's at, so let's go ahead and head up here. Nothing. Let's interfuse. Light the lamp? I don't know what that does. We're gonna have Shy come over here and stalwart herself because she's a little injured from that last one. And you turn and wait for an enemy to come within range, hit up one enemy with an melee attack. Okay. And then we will come over here with Janebird. And we'll Silk Step to here. I'm hoping that reveals our enemy, but it doesn't seem to. So let's head this way. Oh, we gotta go through the doors. There we go. And we could shoot him, but I think I'm gonna wait till he comes in here first. And can we steal fire? No. Let's just move for now. We'll get her over here. And we'll interfuse here. And then we'll wait. And the same thing, we're just gonna grab in here. Okay, so she didn't take any damage, that's good. Let's head here. Boom. Shoot him here. Not too bad. I mean, for doing like a harder difficulty, I think we're doing pretty good for the. Keeping in mind we're on like the entry level mission. Oh, okay. So there is a bard trait. As a mystic, Wardy has acquired the knack for infusing their spirit with earthly things, drawing on these bonds to enact formidable magics. So we've got Hardiness, which is passive. Wardia has a 30% health, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd give her 1.5 health, so I don't know if that's going to give her 2 or not. Or Humanist, advanced infusions based on human artifice, instruments, and accidents. Or Wardia reduces the cost of recruit jobs by 1. Plus 5 stunt to all heroes in the party. I don't know what stunt does. Is that like a dex check? I don't know, I feel like she needs more health. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa, give her more than 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how 3 is 30% of 5, but whatever. I'm not going to complain. Alright, so Snakestone, Pauldron, Horn, and Leather to keep your foes away. What it probably was is she probably leveled up, so she got a 6th health. And then 30% of 6 would be 2. So, fair enough. Alright, plus 5 dodge. We're going to keep this guy's dodge going up. Come on, Jambert. You're going to be one stealthy mofo. Need a break? If you need one. Shy stoops by the near spring, when seen impressing her wound, refilling their canteens. Oh, Shy's down to 3 health. That's probably not good. Yeah, sorry, Shy. You apologizing? Why? It wasn't so bad. Getting shot wasn't great, but other than that... Really? Sure. So yeah, why do you suddenly look so limp? Well... I was just wondering what we might have found if we'd kept digging. There could have been anything in there. We don't get to keep digging? That's stupid. I figured we'd find something really cool. I mean, the plus 5 dodge is nice because it stacks with his other dodge. So, he's up to like plus 35 dodge now, which is really good. But we got another calamity. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. So this guy, the Thrixel Thrusk range enhancement. This monster is now stronger, plus 1 range on all attacks. And that's going to stack on top of the extra health and extra armor, which I'm hoping doesn't go into the duplicate here. Let's see. Janebert Gamelin is now a Bloodhorn Hunter. Janebert came back from his journey with a deeper heart and a lighter burden, ready for the challenges that lay ahead. Click to see character sheet. Let's take a look now. So we've developed him a little bit. He's a level 1 hunter, age 23. Silk Step, that's where he can hide. Crippling Strikes, we haven't seen this one yet. Jambert's attack, hobble the enemy. Okay, yeah, that was his first level up. Stats, he's got 6 health, 6 speed, 1 health that recovers every 4 to 8 days. So I wonder if that's just like a random chance. After 4 days it starts to recover. He retires at age 80, so we've got him for another, what, 57 years? He's only got 1 armor, but he's got 91 dodge. Human, travel trap, 20... Block, physically defect attacks, chance of avoiding incoming attacks. We've got melee accuracy, range accuracy. I wonder if we can upgrade that. No bonus damage or potency. Decent charisma, tenacity. Grit, determination, and mental toughness. Okay. Relationships. He's got a frenemy with Shy, Sweethearts with Wardia, and Crony. Plus 5 stunt chance when walling with Elon Mark. Plus 3 damage against enemies who attacked Wardia. When your rival stunts, you get 45% to stun until you successfully stun. Does not chain. Now, I don't know what stunt is because nothing... Okay, stunt chance. How often attacks inflict additional damage? Okay. So stunt's actually pretty good. That's kind of like a critical hit. His name is Janebert. Head and fade. We're not gonna customize right now. His gear, he's got the 2-handed water bow and a regular skinning knife with no offhand item. He's got some good stuff going on here. Archived items. Okay. In legend, they will say that Janebert was born on a shield in the middle of a battlefield. Who knows if it was exactly that way? An old hero taught him the blade, saying there could be no future without those prepared to fight for it. First, to practice for it, his great motivator, Perhaps there wasn't one. For him, the allure of adventure lay not in the certainty of one outcome, but in the possibility of many. Curiosity drove him to a deep place where the old hazards were buried, and while he would always continue to follow his wandering thoughts, folks hoped he came back a little more careful. So this one just populated after our last adventure, which is really cool. So this is like, you know, where that storybook and the character develops and it starts to build on itself. I love that. So it's really cool that they're taking that into effect already. Aspects. What are aspects? Okay, this is kind of just like what he is. Not bad. Alright, but we get a level up. So, Bowmaster. Janebert deals +1 damage and has a +1 range with bows and crossbows. Bows no longer have a minimum range. Probably going to pick that just because, you know, he's our main archer. Through shot. Active. Janebert fires a cleverly placed arrow that will pass through the first target and hit the next target in line within attack range. That is really good. Oof. +1 axe. We're going to go and stick with Bowmaster. Just because he doesn't do a lot of damage as is. And what do these mean? 88 days until the next Calamity card. 84 days until the next Incursion. So these are going to be back to back. I don't know if we're going to be ready for that. That's okay though. Let's send the party down here. And we've still got Elon going to be doing the scouting here. Now, Elon is fully healed. Oh, we got ambushed, so it's straight to a fight. The Gorgons have spotted us. They'll be here in about 2 minutes. Just enough time to finish sharpening my blade. And I thought we would have to find them. Let's light a fire to set the mood. Ugh, I'm cooking here. Should I pull it off the fire, or will this be a quick fight? And I thought we would have to find them. Just enough time. I kind of like Shy's, you know, sassy attitude. Let's go with that. Alright, and Warrior, Shy, and Janebert gain temporary damage. Let's see here. Alrighty guys, so it looks like I forgot to unmute my mic for the last 10 minutes of the recording. We're going to go ahead and end the episode here, and then we'll pick up next episode with the rest of the recording. Thanks for watching. This is Merrick the Die signing off.